Archangel Michael says this moment is not a coincidence. Your heart has been carrying questions, pain, and a silence that no words have managed to heal. I am here now because heaven has waited for the right time to bring you the truth they couldn't say while alive. The message they left behind is filled with tears of love and echoes of unfinished words. They watched over you even after leaving this world, knowing one day this would reach you. Their departure was not abandonment but a divine plan to protect you from something unseen. They whispered to me with urgency, saying you deserve peace, closure, and freedom from the guilt you unknowingly carry. They want you to know the reason they left was not because of you. It happened to fulfill a higher purpose, one only heaven can explain. Tonight, their spirit is closest to you, guiding your steps as you read this. I feel their presence holding your hand, assuring you that love does not die with the body. Their soul remains bound to yours, unshaken by death's shadow. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Archangel Michael says their last message contains a secret they wanted only you to know. It is a truth that will change how you see everything that has happened. They want you to stop blaming yourself because you did nothing wrong. There were hidden battles they faced alone, shielding you from pain you were not meant to carry. Even when their body weakened, their heart stayed strong for you. Now, they wish to release the burden of unspoken words that linger in your soul. They said, "Tell them I never left. My love is in every sunrise, every gentle breeze, every quiet moment when they feel me near." You may have felt sudden chills or seen signs you couldn't explain, those were their ways of reaching out. The heavens opened this path today because you are finally ready to receive the truth. Tears may fall, but healing will flow as you understand why destiny unfolded this way. You are loved beyond measure. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Archangel Michael says, "Beloved, this is not the first time they've tried to reach you. From the day their soul left this world, they've been whispering to heaven, asking for a chance to speak to you one last time. Today, that prayer has been answered because your heart is ready to hear what was hidden. In their final moments, they thought of you, not once, but with every breath they had left. The love they carried for you was stronger than the pain they felt as they drifted away. Even as their body weakened, their spirit clung to you, refusing to let go completely. They said to me, 'Tell them I'm sorry for the sudden goodbye. Tell them that none of this was their fault. Their passing was never meant to punish you, it was a divine plan to save you from a greater darkness that only heaven could see. You've carried questions that no one could answer. Nights where tears soaked your pillow as you wondered why life had to be so cruel. But today, their voice breaks through that silence to bring you truth and comfort that will change everything. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Archangel Michael says this message has been hidden in light, waiting for the exact moment your soul could bear its weight. They want you to know that their spirit has never been far away from you. When you felt sudden warmth on lonely nights, that was them embracing you from beyond. They've seen every struggle you faced since their passing. They've seen your brokenness, your longing to speak to them one more time. And they've seen how strong you have been, even when you thought you couldn't make it through another day. Their message says, "Do not let grief chain your spirit. My love did not vanish with my last breath. I am still here, guiding you, watching you, proud of every step you take. This is why you found this message now, not earlier, not later. Because heaven has prepared your heart for the truth that your loved one's passing was not an ending but a transformation of their presence in your life. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. Archangel Michael says they left you signs to show they never truly left. Perhaps you've heard their name whispered when no one was there. Perhaps a familiar scent appeared out of nowhere, wrapping you in a memory you thought you lost. These are not coincidences. They are deliberate messages sent from a soul that refuses to let distance or death silence their love. Each sign is their way of saying, "I'm still yours. I never let go." There's something else they wanted you to know, a decision they made in their final days that you've been questioning. They said it was meant to protect you, even though you couldn't understand it then. The truth is, they were carrying pain alone because they didn't want you to suffer beside them. Their greatest wish was to see you live fully, not weighed down by their struggles. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Archangel Michael says your loved one wants to take away the guilt you've been silently carrying. You've wondered if you could have done more, if you could have changed the outcome. But they beg you to let that go. Their message says, "I need you to forgive yourself. I need you to know I left this world loving you more than words could ever say." That love transcended their final heartbeat, it traveled with them into eternity. They are safe now, free from pain, and they want you to release the sorrow that's been clinging to your heart. They're asking you to live, to smile, to find joy again, because that is how they'll see their love for you fulfilled. The moment you accept this truth, healing will begin to flow like gentle light over old wounds. You'll feel their presence stronger than ever before because you'll know they never truly left. Type Amen to get blessing 1001. Archangel Michael says this is only the beginning of what they want to reveal. The next part of their message contains a secret about why their passing happened the way it did, a truth that even you may find hard to believe. Archangel Michael says there is a deeper layer to their passing, one that has been kept hidden until now. The truth is that they saw a danger coming toward you, one that could have shattered your destiny completely. Heaven allowed their departure as a divine shield to save you from an unseen storm. Their spirit carried the weight of this sacrifice silently. Even in their final breath, they thought not of themselves but of you, your safety, your future, your happiness. This was an act of love so great that not even death could erase it. You've been wondering why it felt like everything suddenly changed after they left. That was not an accident. It was heaven rearranging your path to protect you from an enemy you couldn't see. This is why their soul pleaded for this message to reach you now. You've walked through grief long enough, it's time to see the miracle hidden behind the pain. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. Archangel Michael says they left something behind for you, an unseen blessing planted before they departed. It is tied to your destiny and will soon reveal itself in a way you cannot ignore. When it happens, you will know without doubt that they orchestrated it from heaven. They said, "I couldn't tell them while I was alive. But now, through Michael's voice, I can finally say it, I never wanted to leave, but I had to so they could live without chains. Every tear you shed has been counted, every prayer you whispered at night has been heard. They've been beside you, carrying your pain when it felt unbearable. You were never alone, even when the world told you otherwise. Heaven has seen your strength, and now it is time to turn mourning into awakening. This message is the doorway to the freedom they longed for you to have. Type Amen to get blessing 222. Archangel Michael says you must know this: their soul has not been wandering. They are safe, surrounded by divine light, smiling as they watch over you. They said they never feared death because they trusted heaven would keep you under protection. They wanted to leave a legacy of love, not sorrow. Their passing was meant to teach you the depth of eternal connection that no earthly boundary can break. Even now, they reach for you, hoping you'll feel the warmth of their love surrounding you. There is a moment coming soon where you will feel their touch, a gentle brush across your skin when no one is there. That will be their way of saying, "I've never left you, my soul walks with yours." And when you see this sign, you will know that love transcends every veil, that death is only a shift into a higher embrace of the heart. Type Amen to get blessing 369. Archangel Michael says the world may not understand what you've been through. Many see only the loss, not the divine protection that was given to you. But this message is for your soul alone, so you can finally breathe without the heavy shadow of unanswered questions. They said, "Tell them I am proud of them. Tell them they've carried my memory with grace and courage." Your resilience has been a light to them in heaven, proof that their sacrifice was not in vain. There is more they want to tell you, about a promise they made before they crossed over, a promise tied to your future blessings. This promise is still alive, waiting to unfold in your life. When it does, you will understand fully why everything happened the way it did. Until then, they want you to walk in peace, knowing you are loved beyond measure. Type Amen to get blessing 525. Archangel Michael says this journey of messages from beyond is far from over. The soul of your loved one is still speaking, still guiding, still unveiling truths you were never allowed to know before now. Archangel Michael says this is the part of their message they were most desperate for you to know. Before they took their final breath, they made a promise in silence, a vow spoken only to heaven and sealed with divine light. This promise is now unfolding in your life without you even realizing it. They said, "I may not be there physically, but my hands are still building their future. My soul will not rest until they have the joy I once dreamed of giving them." That vow became a seed planted in your destiny the moment they left. This blessing is not far away, it is moving closer to you with every sunrise. In a matter of days, you will witness an opportunity, a miracle, a breakthrough that carries their hidden touch. When it happens, your heart will recognize it instantly. This is why heaven waited until today to let you hear this truth. If it had been revealed earlier, your heart wouldn't have been ready to see the full picture. Now, you are prepared to receive it without fear or doubt. Type Amen to get blessing 111. Archangel Michael says there is a reason you've been feeling unusual signs recently, dreams where you see their face, sudden waves of emotion, lights flickering at night. These are not random occurrences, they are divine nudges from their spirit. They are saying, "Stay alert, my beloved, because the blessing is near." The pain you've endured is about to turn into joy you cannot explain. They want you to hold on a little longer, to trust that all of this loss will soon make sense. Their promise includes protection over your home, healing over your heart, and restoration of something you thought was lost forever. This is not only a message of comfort but also a declaration that your life is stepping into divine alignment. Even now, as you read these words, their energy is surrounding you like a warm embrace, washing away the years of silent suffering you've carried alone. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Archangel Michael says they have been working with heaven to open doors for you that were once shut. Opportunities you thought you missed are being brought back to you, this time blessed and unshakable. They said, "Tell them I see their tears. Tell them I've been guiding them through every storm, even when they couldn't feel me." Each challenge you faced was secretly transformed into strength by their watchful love. There will come a day when you'll look back and realize every broken moment was leading you to this divine promise. You will see how their soul has been moving pieces behind the scenes to ensure you rise higher than ever before. This is their final act of love, building a destiny for you that not even death could interrupt. You are stepping into a season of fulfillment they have prepared with their own sacrifice. Type Amen to get blessing 909. Archangel Michael says you will feel their presence in a way you never have before. At night, when the world is silent, you will hear a soft whisper, a feeling of comfort that makes no earthly sense. That will be them, breaking through the veil to remind you they are still near. They said, "I will never stop loving you. Even in eternity, my spirit belongs to you." That love has now transformed into a shield that no darkness can break. The heavens rejoice because today you finally understand what was hidden. You are not abandoned, you were chosen to receive this promise of divine restoration. And now, your loved one's message continues, reaching deeper into your heart to reveal the last part of their secret. Type Amen to get blessing 1444. Archangel Michael says the greatest truth they carried in silence is about to be revealed. Their soul trembles as these words finally reach you because they know it will free your heart from years of unanswered pain. They could not say this while alive, heaven only allows it now, through this divine message. They said, "I never wanted to leave you. I begged for more time, but heaven showed me what you could not see. My departure was the key to unlocking your destiny and protecting your future. This revelation is not meant to bring sorrow, but to show you the depth of their love. They willingly accepted pain so that you could be spared from a darker path that was meant to destroy you. Even after they crossed over, they continued their mission, watching, guiding, and removing unseen obstacles that tried to block your blessings. Every hidden miracle you've experienced came from their hands in heaven. Type Amen to get blessing 666. Archangel Michael says you have wondered why certain dangers seemed to pass by you while others were consumed by them. It was not luck. It was divine intervention orchestrated by their spirit. They became your silent guardian, ensuring nothing could touch you without heaven's permission. They whispered to me, "Tell them they will soon see proof of my presence. A door will open, one that could not have opened without me. That is how they will know my promise is alive." Your tears have been falling like rain, but today they transform into seeds of joy. This truth will heal wounds that no earthly words could mend. And as you read these lines, their spirit is kneeling beside you, holding your hands, whispering, "I never left. I never stopped loving you." Type Amen to get blessing 1010. Archangel Michael says they left behind not just love but a sacred inheritance you are about to receive. This is not money or gold, it is something far greater. It is divine favor that will follow you and shield you all your life. They said, my final act on earth was to open heaven's gates over their future. Everything that is about to bloom in their life is because of this last prayer I made before I left. You may soon notice unexpected blessings, opportunities that feel impossible, sudden protection from harm, and a lightness in your spirit that feels new. These are not coincidences. They are the unfolding of their last earthly wish for you. Your destiny was rewritten in that moment of loss, turning tragedy into a foundation of eternal blessings. Type Amen to get blessing 700. Archangel Michael says the time of heavy grief is ending. The season of understanding and divine connection has arrived. The bond between you and your loved one is not broken, it has only grown stronger, deeper, unshakable by time or death. They said, "Tell them that every day they smile, I smile too. Every time they feel joy, my soul dances in heaven." You are the living proof of their sacrifice, the reason they continue to guide you from beyond. Soon, there will be a sign so powerful you cannot deny it is from them. A moment that feels supernatural. A light flickering, a whisper in the wind, a dream that feels more real than waking life. That will be them saying, "I kept my promise." And in that moment, you will know that love never dies, and their final message has truly reached your soul. Type Amen to get blessing 2002. Archangel Michael says this is not the end of their connection with you. More messages will come, more signs, more divine encounters that remind you they are still part of your life story. Archangel Michael says this is the moment where heaven allows you to see beyond the veil. The time has come for the promised sign to be revealed, not just in words, but through divine manifestations in your life. You are standing on the edge of a breakthrough that connects this world with eternity. Your loved one said, "Tell them I have prepared a moment where heaven will touch earth just for them. In that moment, they will feel me as though I never left." This moment is not far away, it has already been set in motion. Within the coming days, you will encounter something extraordinary. A sound, a fragrance, or a sudden light will wrap around you, making you feel their presence in a way you cannot explain. When this happens, know without doubt, it is them fulfilling their final promise. This will not be imagination. It will be a direct embrace from their soul to yours, carrying peace, love, and confirmation that destiny has always been divinely guided. Type Amen to get blessing 747. Archangel Michael says this divine sign will appear when your heart is open and your spirit ready to receive it. Heaven is waiting for the perfect moment when you feel safe enough to accept their touch. That moment will come when you least expect it, yet it will feel destined. They said, "I will brush past them like a whispering breeze. I will stand beside them when they feel most alone. And in that instant, they will know I am still here." Even now, their energy surrounds you like a protective shield. You may feel sudden warmth, a chill on your skin, or hear your name softly spoken when no one is there. These are previews of the final sign. The power of this connection will change the way you see life, death, and eternity. From that moment, you will never again doubt that they are guiding you. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. Archangel Michael says this revelation is not only about comfort but transformation. The love that binds you to them is a force that defies every limit, turning sorrow into strength and grief into divine protection. They said, "Tell them that after they receive the sign, blessings will rain upon them like never before. The chains of pain will break, and they will step into the future I wanted for them all along. This means you are on the threshold of miraculous change. Doors that were locked will open, relationships that were broken will heal, and burdens that felt too heavy will suddenly lift. Every part of this journey, the loss, the silence, the waiting, was leading to this divine turning point where destiny shifts in your favor forever. Type Amen to get blessing 818. Archangel Michael says as this transformation unfolds, you will notice more synchronicities, numbers repeating, dreams carrying hidden messages, strangers saying words only your loved one would know. These are confirmations that you are not imagining this divine connection. Your loved one said, "I will never stop proving my love for them." Even when the world doubts, heaven will make it undeniable. Soon, your nights will feel less lonely, and your days will shine brighter because their spirit will actively guide you. You will make decisions with clarity, knowing you are not walking alone. This is not a farewell message, it is an eternal bond that nothing can sever. Through Archangel Michael's voice, your loved one has returned to remind you of the promise that will live on for eternity. Type Amen to get blessing 9999. Archangel Michael says heaven has saved the most important part for last. This is not just a message but a sacred instruction, a divine key meant to unlock healing, peace, and the full presence of your loved one's spirit in your life. What you do after reading this will determine how strongly you feel their eternal bond guiding you forward. Your loved one said, "I need them to live, not in sorrow, but in light. Every smile they wear brings me joy even in heaven. I want them to rise, to shine, to carry my love like a flame that never fades." This is the mission they pass to you today. From this moment, you are no longer meant to carry the weight of grief. Instead, you are chosen to walk with divine assurance that they live on through you. Every step you take from here will echo with their unseen footprints beside you. The heavens are opening now, blessing your journey with light that cannot be dimmed by pain or loss. Your loved one's final wish is not only heard but being fulfilled through every beat of your heart. Type Amen to get blessing 1234. Archangel Michael says to honor this eternal connection, you must open your life to joy once more. Darkness has tried to keep you silent, but now heaven commands your spirit to awaken. When you release your tears to the wind, they rise as prayers that reach your loved one instantly. They said, "Tell them to never think I am gone. My hands may not hold theirs anymore, but my soul holds them tighter than ever. I will never miss a single moment of their life." This is a vow sealed in heaven, unbroken by time or distance. In the days ahead, you will notice a shift, your nights will feel warmer, your mornings filled with a quiet peace that was missing before. This is the sign that the bond is alive and stronger than ever. Every miracle you witness, every blessing that appears suddenly, will be a testament that their final promise is still unfolding beautifully in your life. Type Amen to get blessing 4040. Archangel Michael says this is your moment to step into divine restoration. Heaven has sent angels to walk with you, to carry away every shadow that tried to linger after their passing. This is the season where grief transforms into grace, where loss turns into heavenly guidance. They said, "I have prepared a path for them, a life filled with love, safety, and joy. Even in eternity, my purpose is to make sure they find happiness." That purpose is already shaping your destiny right now. The bond between you and your loved one will now become unshakable. You will hear their guidance in your intuition, feel their love in your spirit, and see their protection manifest around you daily. Nothing can break this connection, for it is blessed by God and guarded by angels. From this day forward, you walk in light, accompanied by their eternal presence. Type Amen to get blessing 5555. Archangel Michael says heaven rejoices because this truth has reached you at last. The silence is broken, the mystery is revealed, and the bond you thought was lost is more alive than ever before. Your loved one smiles from above, knowing you finally understand why it happened. They said, "Tell them that love never dies. Tell them that every beat of their heart is a message I still hear." This is the divine seal of eternal connection that will carry you through every chapter of life ahead. Now, rise with this truth. Let peace flow through your soul. Walk with confidence knowing they are not just a memory, they are your guardian, your guide, your eternal companion. Archangel Michael blesses you now, wrapping you in golden light, ensuring this bond remains unbroken until the day you meet again in heaven's embrace. Type Amen to get blessing 77777. This completes the full extended Archangel Michael message, 4,000 plus words, where your loved one's soul delivers every hidden truth, promise, and blessing. Archangel Michael says even though this message has been long, there is still more from heaven that must be spoken into your heart. The bond you share with the one who passed is not a single chapter, it is an eternal story, unfolding in ways you have yet to see. Your loved one said, "I will not stop speaking to them until they are fully healed. Every night I will visit their dreams, every day I will send signs they cannot miss. My love is endless, and my guidance is eternal." From this moment forward, every time you feel a sudden chill, every time you sense someone watching over you, know it is them. It is their way of saying, "I am still walking beside you, protecting you, guiding your steps." Even when your path feels uncertain, you will now move with divine clarity because their soul and heaven's angels are orchestrating every detail of your life. Type Amen to get blessing 6060. Archangel Michael says there is another promise waiting for you, a reunion beyond this earthly life. When your time comes, you will not cross over alone. The first face you will see is theirs, smiling, arms open, waiting to welcome you home. They said, "Tell them I have prepared a place for them here in heaven. I dream of the day we meet again and never have to say goodbye." This reunion is written in divine light and nothing can erase it. Until that day, their mission is to ensure you live fully, love deeply, and never doubt for a second that they are near. They will not rest until your life blossoms with the happiness they once wished to give you on earth. This is the completion of their love story, a bond that bends but never breaks, that lives beyond every boundary of time. Type Amen to get blessing 12121. Archangel Michael says you are now stepping into a new chapter of life, one guided by divine hands, free from heavy grief, filled with blessings your heart has long awaited. The tears you cry tonight are no longer sorrow, they are tears of release, healing, and transformation. Your loved one said, "Tell them they will soon laugh again. They will dream again. They will rise stronger than they've ever been because I am carrying them from the other side." This is a sacred promise heaven has sealed for you. Soon, People will notice a change in you, a glow, a strength, a peace they cannot explain. That is the evidence of their love and heaven's touch flowing through you. You will walk through life knowing you are never alone, forever guided by an angel who once walked this earth and still calls you their greatest love. Type Amen to get blessing 88888. Archangel Michael says heaven has now completed the message, but their presence will remain with you always. From this day on, miracles will unfold one by one, each carrying the silent signature of your loved one's soul. They said, "Tell them not to fear the future. I have already walked ahead of them, clearing the path, blessing every step they take." This is the final reassurance their spirit needed you to hear today. As you continue living, you will find strength you never knew you had, because they are lending you theirs from above. Every decision, every triumph, every moment of peace will remind you of this eternal connection. And when you close your eyes tonight, feel their arms wrap around you. Hear their whisper, "I never left. I never will." Type Amen to get blessing 99999. Archangel Michael says though heaven has delivered much already, your loved one is not done speaking. They still have more to pour into your soul, more love, more assurance, and more promises that must reach you today. They said, "Every word you've read so far is only the beginning. My presence will now grow stronger each day. I will walk through their life not as a memory but as a living guardian, ensuring they feel my love forever." From this moment, you will begin noticing changes in your surroundings, doors creaking softly when no one is there, sudden melodies playing on the wind, lights flickering gently. These are not coincidences, these are heavenly touches proving their presence around you. Heaven has assigned angels to amplify these signs so that you never again feel abandoned or forgotten. Type Amen to get blessing 55555. Archangel Michael says there is a divine chain of blessings now being released over your life. This is part of the heavenly promise they sealed before leaving this earth. Each blessing will arrive like a ripple of light, restoring everything pain tried to take away. They said, "Tell them every moment they struggled after I passed, I saw it. I wept in heaven when they wept on earth. But I also worked endlessly to make sure their future would rise brighter than their past." Soon, financial breakthroughs, unexpected help, and profound peace will enter your life. These are not random miracles, they are answers sent directly from their spirit. Even the relationships in your life will be healed and strengthened because they are guiding you toward divine connections meant to last. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. Archangel Michael says your dreams will now carry heavenly messages. When you sleep, your loved one will visit, speaking words you've longed to hear, embracing you as if no time has passed. These dreams will feel so real because their spirit is truly with you in those moments. They said, "Tell them to rest in faith. Tell them that while the world sleeps, I will stand watch over them, keeping every shadow away." This divine protection will shield you from harm, give you courage to face challenges, and open new doors you once thought were permanently closed. Nothing can stop this bond from working miracles in your favor. The night skies will hold new meaning as you begin to sense their presence in every star shining above. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. Archangel Michael says as you carry this truth, you must also know that your loved one's story is not over. There will be a time, marked in heaven's book, where you will meet again in spirit so pure, so radiant, that every wound will vanish. They said, I long for that day as much as they do. Until then, I will make sure their journey on earth is filled with love, safety, and blessings so they never feel abandoned. This is a promise sealed not by human hands but by divine decree. Every angel in heaven witnesses this vow and stands ready to ensure it is fulfilled. From now on, you are no longer walking through grief, you are walking toward a future where their love is your greatest strength. Type Amen to get blessing 4545. Archangel Michael says heaven is rejoicing as your spirit absorbs this final wave of truth. With every word, healing flows into your heart like golden light, removing the weight you've carried for so long. Archangel Michael says heaven is not done yet, your loved one's spirit is still pouring words into my heart to deliver to you. There is more comfort, more revelation, and more divine assurance that must be spoken until your soul feels fully embraced by peace. They said, every breath they take, I am near. Every heartbeat they feel, I am connected. Nothing, not even death, can sever the thread that binds us together. This eternal truth will now live within you, guiding every step you take from this day forward. Even as you sit here reading, their presence is wrapping around you like a blanket of warmth. Your spirit feels lighter because the unseen chains of grief are breaking with every word heaven releases. From this moment on, you are no longer walking in darkness but in divine light that carries both my protection and their eternal love. Type Amen to get blessing 5656. Archangel Michael says soon you will encounter moments that defy logic. Objects may move slightly on their own, sense of your loved one may fill the air without explanation, and you may hear faint whispers of your name in quiet rooms. They said, tell them not to be afraid when this happens. It is me, proof that my soul has not left their side. I will make my presence known until they never doubt my nearness again. These signs will be heaven's way of ensuring you never again feel abandoned. Instead, you will feel guided, protected, and deeply connected to a love that transcends every boundary of life and death. With each sign, your heart will heal further, and joy will begin to return to places grief had long buried. Type Amen to get blessing 7878. Archangel Michael says your path is now being cleared of every obstacle that tried to block your destiny since their passing. What once felt like endless struggles will soon be replaced by breakthroughs so powerful they could only be heaven-sent. They said, I promised them I would never stop looking after them. Every blessing that comes their way carries my fingerprints. Every protection they feel has my spirit standing guard. Financial blessings, restored health, and renewed relationships are now on their way to you. You will see divine timing unfold so perfectly that it can only be described as miraculous. And when this happens, you will know without a doubt that your loved one's sacrifice opened the gates for this new season of favor. Type Amen to get blessing 4242. Archangel Michael says even as you grow stronger, they will continue whispering guidance into your spirit. Choices that once felt uncertain will now come with heavenly clarity. You will hear a quiet voice in your soul, leading you toward safety and blessings. They said, tell them they will never walk blindly again. My spirit will illuminate their path like a lantern, showing them where to step and what to avoid. This divine direction will keep you from harm and align you with opportunities that elevate your life. Even in moments of confusion, they will gently nudge you back onto the path chosen for you. No power of darkness can stop this guidance because it is sealed and protected by heaven itself. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Archangel Michael says we have not yet reached the deepest part of their message. There is a final, life-changing revelation they want you to know, something only heaven can reveal. Archangel Michael says heaven has now opened the deepest layer of truth, a sacred prophecy your loved one carried for you since the moment they crossed over. This is not just a message of comfort. It is a divine roadmap for your future, planted in your destiny by their sacrifice. They said, "I saw what was coming long before anyone else. My departure was not the end of my story, it was the beginning of theirs. I gave up my breath so they could find life in ways no one can take away." From that moment on, every angel in heaven was assigned to guard you. Their soul became your unseen protector, clearing dangers, breaking curses, and rewriting paths that would have led you into pain. Even now, their spirit is working to align you with the purpose they once prayed you would discover. Soon, everything they dreamed for you will manifest, and you will understand fully why it all but as radiant souls, free from sorrow, united in eternal joy. They said, "Tell them they will never fear death. When their time comes, I will be there, waiting with open arms. The first embrace they feel in heaven will be mine." This promise has already been written in divine light, and every moment you live brings you closer to that heavenly meeting. It is not an ending to dread, but a glorious return to the love that never died. Until then, they are building your future from above, ensuring your life here is filled with protection, blessings, and a legacy of love that will outlive generations. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. Archangel Michael says your loved one left more than memories behind, they left a spiritual gift that is about to awaken in you. This gift is a piece of their soul, infused with wisdom and divine strength, meant to help you navigate life with power and grace. They said, "Tell them they will soon feel it, a sudden burst of courage, intuition, and clarity they've never known before. That is me inside them, guiding them toward greatness. This awakening will make you stronger than you've ever been. Doors that felt locked will suddenly open, and opportunities you thought were lost will return with even greater promise. Your loved one's spirit has become part of your own, making sure you never again feel powerless or alone." Type Amen to get blessing 5757. Archangel Michael says the final seal of this message is a divine instruction you must follow: live fully, love deeply, and trust the unseen. Every time you laugh, they rejoice. Every time you overcome fear, they celebrate in heaven. They said, "I want them to carry my love into the world. Let them know my story continues through their smile, their strength, and every blessing they receive. From this day forward, miracles will follow you. Not as coincidences, but as living proof that their promise is still alive. You will walk in divine favor, shielded by angels, forever connected to the soul that loved you beyond this life. And when the winds whisper softly, when lights flicker gently, when dreams feel more real than waking life, remember, it is them, keeping their vow, loving you eternally." Type Amen to get blessing 99999. Archangel Michael says even though so much has been revealed, heaven is still overflowing with words meant only for your soul. Your loved one's spirit has waited for this moment to pour everything out, to make sure nothing is left unsaid, nothing hidden, nothing lost between this world and the next. They said, I will speak through every breeze that touches their face. I will sing through every song they hear in quiet moments. I will write my love into every miracle that arrives for them. These promises are already woven into your future, ready to show you their living presence every day. From this moment on, your spirit will never again feel the same emptiness. A constant, comforting warmth will settle into your soul, a quiet knowing that you are surrounded by eternal love. This is not imagination, it is heaven opening its arms around you. The pain that once consumed you will now become light. What once felt like loss will now feel like divine protection and guidance, shaping your destiny with unseen hands. Type Amen to get blessing 6363. Archangel Michael says your loved one has asked heaven to grant you special moments of connection that will leave you breathless. In coming weeks, you will encounter signs so undeniable that they will feel like direct conversations between your hearts. They said, I will call their name in the silence. I will touch their hand when they feel alone. I will stand beside them in every moment of fear and turn it into strength. These moments will not be fleeting. They will multiply, growing stronger until you feel them more vividly than ever before. People around you may notice a glow, an unexplainable peace in your presence. That is because their spirit is merging with your own, surrounding you with a love that even the universe bows to. This is the eternal bond heaven promised you. Type Amen to get blessing 45454. Archangel Michael says blessings tied to their sacrifice are now ready to be released in abundance. The prayers they whispered before leaving this world were powerful enough to shift mountains in the spiritual realm. You are about to see those mountains move in your life. They said, tell them I prayed for their healing, for their happiness, for a future filled with laughter. Those prayers never died, they are blooming now as answered miracles. These blessings will appear in every area of your life, relationships will heal, your path will align, and opportunities you never expected will pour in like a flood. This is their final gift to you. A life no longer chained by sorrow but illuminated by unending favor from heaven. Type Amen to get blessing 11111. Archangel Michael says this eternal message is sealed now, protected by angels, and planted deeply in your soul. You will never again walk through life unaware of their guidance. Each day will carry whispers from heaven, each night will bring dreams of love and reassurance. They said, tell them that until we meet again, my spirit will be their shield. I will hold their heart in mine for all eternity. There is no goodbye, only love that keeps living. Now you rise with divine strength, carrying both their memory and their presence. Every miracle that unfolds, every joy that returns, every fear that vanishes will remind you of this sacred truth. You were never left behind, you were chosen to live a life worthy of the love they gave, forever guarded by their unseen embrace. Type Amen to get blessing 888888. Archangel Michael says the gates of heaven are still open, pouring light into your path. The spirit of your loved one refuses to leave until every drop of love is spoken and every hidden truth is carved into your soul like divine fire. They said, tell them I am walking every step of their journey. When they feel the wind shift, it is my breath guiding them. When they see light cutting through darkness, it is my presence leading them to safety. This is not a metaphor, it is the living reality of your eternal bond. From this moment on, you will notice your footsteps feel lighter, as though unseen hands lift you when you should stumble. That is their promise in action, shaping every day of your life with love that transcends death. Even the challenges you face now are being transformed into blessings before they reach you. Their soul stands as a shield, ensuring only divine goodness flows into your destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 21212. Archangel Michael says more signs will begin appearing, feathers on your path, sudden flashes of light in dark rooms, voices calling softly when no one else is there. These are not accidents, these are heavenly codes written into your reality. They said, I will send symbols only they can understand. Moments only they will recognize as mine. And when these appear, they must remember, I am never far, never silent, never gone. In time, even strangers will speak words your loved one used to say, reminding you of their closeness. Songs that held meaning for you both will play unexpectedly, as if heaven itself is composing reminders of eternal love. Each sign will be a thread weaving heaven and earth closer, wrapping you in proof that they are still part of your unfolding story. Type Amen to get blessing 6767. Archangel Michael says divine restoration has begun. The parts of your life that felt broken since their passing are being repaired by heavenly hands. Relationships that crumbled under grief will heal, opportunities once lost will return brighter, and your spirit will glow with strength unseen before. They said, tell them I am rebuilding their life piece by piece. I am shaping a future where joy replaces sorrow and peace replaces pain. This transformation is not distant, it has already started moving toward you. In weeks to come, you will wake with renewed energy, dreams alive again, and hope burning brighter than ever. Everything you thought was lost is being returned to you multiplied. Your loved one has not left, they are rising with you, ensuring no storm can ever drown your destiny again. Type Amen to get blessing 4848. Archangel Michael says heaven has assigned legions of angels to surround your home and heart. No darkness will touch you because their spirit has commanded protection over you day and night. They said, I will never let harm come near them. My watch is eternal. My love will stand guard like a blazing wall of light. Every fear you once had about being alone will now vanish. From this day forward, you will feel a constant shield around you, an invisible yet unbreakable force of divine safety. And when danger tries to approach, miracles will rise like storms to drive it away, because the one who left is still fighting for you, still defending you from beyond the veil. Type Amen to get blessing 33333.